What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to dive into the Thursday Night Football victory over the Eagles from your Big Blue New York Football Giants. I am still so jacked up about this game. We're going to talk through all of it, but I haven't had my coffee yet. The baby was up till 3 a.m., couldn't sleep, but who gives a shit? All is right with the world because the order has been restored in the galaxy by Jaxson Dart by delivering a blow to the Death Star of the evil empire, the Philadelphia Eagles. I was going to say the first drive that the Eagles had the ball, and let's just get started with Jamie Gillen on the opening kickoff, not putting it in the landing zone. There's got to be 32. There's no way that he's one of the top 32 kickers in the world at his position, or punter, or doing kickoffs. It just makes no sense. Then this first drive from the Eagles, right? They go pretty much doing exactly what they do, enforce their will, go to the well on Saquon over and over again, and he has a pretty substantial good opening drive for them until it was this drive. First down, they blew Saquon up a little bit, or he got like 2 yards. Second down, they take this weird read option that goes nowhere, and the Giants stuff it out really well. And then here you have third down. Great pressure. Let's just break this down. Great pressure by Thibodeau coming in here against Jordan Mailata. Look, he was hoping the guard was going to be able to get in front, but he doesn't. Good play by Tibbs. But stopped shy of the first down. They go to the tight end, Dallas Goedert. Man, the Giants just getting back in the win column over in this fashion when me and you have all watched them suck in prime time for so long at this point. Okay, about time we get little Jordan Humphrey going here. So Dart takes a snap. The Giants love this set where they have the tight end in the backfield. A lot of the times it's Theo, but they're down a man, so Theo's in the slot. Skattebo on the right side of Dart. And this is pretty well covered, right? You can see the cornerback dropping its zone. And this is just Dart stepping up, knowing it's 3rd and 12. Pocket starting to collapse. Let's just let my guy try and make a play. And little Jordan, LJH, gets up there and boxes out the defender, makes an unbelievable play. Good for little Jordan Humphrey. This is a guy who's been around for like 7 or 8 years now, and he had an opportunity to make a play, and he did. You know, Neighbors is down. I said in my pregame, who the hell is going to step up here? And LJH did. Okay, this is what we got to talk about here, because this is something us as Giants fans have never seen. A quarterback with this athleticism that can escape the pocket, easily juke out defenders in the backfield, but also downfield, untouched. We've never seen this as the Giants fans. Never. We had Eli before that. You know, you're going back to, I don't know, a plethora of white quarterbacks that are pocket passers and can stand there and can't run. And this is the thing. The O-line isn't doing that great of a job here. And this isn't a developed game plan from Dable, also like the little Jordan Humphrey pass. This is number 6 making plays and putting the team on his back and finding ways to win. And that is something that it's just innate in him. His swag is off the freaking charts right now. His ability to use his legs to make plays and make everyone else better around him. This is a false start on the Eagles. Doesn't even matter because your friendly neighborhood Brian Burns gets in for a sack. Pew, pew. Let's look at Burnsy here. Yeah, the Giants love this a little bit. It's sort of delayed, but you could see Carter starts plowing through, the guard opening him up, and then Burns is able to come back in over the top. Kind of like a Texas stunt, but more done by pushing the defender upfield instead of just going right at it after the bat. Good pocket from the O-line. I think this was one later in the Saints game. They ran a similar route that was obviously very covered, but night and day from the Saints game. I thought this formation was a little wonky. Let's just look at how it starts here. You have Singletary just back behind Wandale, and he runs like a little swing route. I was watching some of the Prime Vision, and I really enjoyed it just to be able to see. I like the all-22 cam stuff. and I don't really get a chance to watch it here. Wandale, biggest play he's had of his career. Okay, Dart steps up. Luminor already getting burned. Looks right. This is my favorite part of this Jaxson Dart touchdown is watch what he does to this guy who kind of hasn't been the rights. Coming back. And then Wandale makes a play. This is what Singletary blocks someone, please. Just running down the field. But Little Jordan blocking someone downfield. Giants take a should be 14-3 if Judd McTavish doesn't miss the extra point. He almost missed the first one too. Let's see if we can see from here. It's a great route by Wandale. It was open. It was open earlier too, but Dart had to move around and make a great adjustment. And Wandale's like, "Hey, hit me."
Good job of improvising and making that throw once again by the rookie.
But very impressive thus far for Jaxson Dart. Judd McTavish, the Irish will send you home, mate. This was a great throw by Hurts. A great throw, a great catch. Got to give credit where credit's due. One of the best plays of the night for the Eagles. All day to throw. This is where sometimes the pass rush gets a little bit wonky. They have the opportunity. I don't know if they just get a little gassed, but I don't want the excuses. When OC was there, when Tuck was there, when Strahan was there, McNabb never had that amount of time. I can't believe they actually scored on this too. This is a hilarious play call. This is like an ode to like pick up football with your friends after school. Like, what are we gonna do here? Let's put our tight end out wide and do a little pitch shovel pass to him on the inside and have him get hit by 4 guys and barely got it. It's more fun to watch that than the tush push, though. I will say that. The 4 straight tush pushes. The tush push is just generally absurd at this point, but it's kind of like the thing that just happened in the real life, right? Where someone does something you disagree with, Jimmy Kimmel, and they try to ban him, right? Like, the tush push is similar in regards of, like, you can't just ban something because you don't like it. They still should be able to do it. You just have to find a way to stop it, if that makes sense, to use a real-world analogy. Because I completely disagree with the tush push. I think it's stupid. But when the Giants do it, it's not successful. When other teams do it, it's not successful. So why should the Eagles be punished for something that they're good at doing? And I hate it, but that's just the way I feel. It's not football, but it's also stop it. They do need to figure out the false starts on it, because that's a little outrageous. But I guess if you can't officiate the play, then it should. If you can't officiate the play correctly, then it should be banned. All right, so 13-10, 5 wide, 9:42 on the clock. Hurts takes a snap, looks left. A.J. Brown. I can't wait to see what A.J. Brown has to say in a couple weeks if the Eagles continue on the trajectory that they're currently on. Yeah, it's so lame. 4 plays.
I call that bully ball.
Okay, let's watch everyone false start here. Or I think it was the 4th down that they ran. And then DJ Davidson also gets hurt on it, so it's like you lose a defensive tackle as a result. Andrew Thomas has just been an absolute stud since coming back, and we need him to be as healthy as possible, because this is a completely different offensive line with him. He's really picked back up exactly where he left off. Jalen Hyatt getting the first down. I don't know what he's trying to do after, but it's hilarious nonetheless. The escapability, the athleticism. Like, what? We've never seen this. Patrick Mahomes is getting 15 yards at the end of that, I'm telling you right now. We have never seen stuff like this. 14 plays, 60 yards, 60, whatever. 5.5 minutes. The scat man. I'm a scat man. Do. You can literally avoid it. Great blocking. Let's talk about it. You bring Bellinger, start him outside, bring him in to kind of just seal potentially whatever linebacker is going to be here. So he does it. He's looking for him. Linebacker cuts inside. Andrew Thomas, body on a body. John Runyon is blocked down. And then you have Van Roten blocking out. And Skattebo just little power, little backside power. And you're getting some blocking down from the tight end in motion. Touchdowns in the red zone. Touchdowns in the red zone. To the red zone touchdown dance. And then you saw Nick Sirianni freaking out like the little man-child baby that he is. Love to see that when the kick returner just kind of dropped it. That's stuff the Giants would do. Like, we're in a multiverse. Brian Burns is Spider-Man. And the Eagles are doing dumb shit that the Giants usually do. It's the when you have a passing quarterback, and you have a rushing quarterback, and you go man to man, and this is what happens. This is what the Giants do. So we get the halftime with the lead, 20-17, and the Giants defense makes some good adjustments, and they post a shutout in the second half. Let's talk about this play. The Eagles are bringing some pressure. Skattebo tried to get a chip, but he's also releasing. He's like, I'm hot. Theo Johnson running through the cornerback. And Dart throws it up to him. I mean, it's got to be caught. I think the Theo Johnson tight end 1 experience is done, in my opinion. Even though we had 2 last weekend, there's just way too inconsistent. There's too many drops. It's just not enough to help us win in big moments. And that's 3rd down. And Dart's putting these balls on the money. Should be 24-20. I can't believe he actually missed them. Again, multiverse world we're living in here where the Eagles are doing things the Giants do. A couple more weeks. Hurts ain't missing that. That reminds me of the Commanders in week 1 when Daniels missed McLaurin. See, this is a little ode to the Brian Dable, Daniel Jones offense, QB power, very collegiate. God, damn Skattebo. Halfback toss. You get Theo in motion. You get the right tackle, Illuminor pulling around. Little Jordan blocks down. Illuminor, tackle pull, coming around. Gets a hat on a hat right here. Theo out in front, blocks 24. Skattebo sees what's his name, lays his shoulder into him. Oh my God, what are we watching? What has this Giants football become? Imposing their will down the throat of the Eagles. Let's fucking go. And also, you're gonna blow this dead when a tush push is completely unreffable. And Skattebo is up and going for the goal line. What is this ref doing? And you know what? I hate complaining about the refs because it's just a low-hanging fruit. Doesn't take talent to talk about the refs fucking up. But this is an active runner. His forward progress might be stopped for a half second, but they're not even. Like, in real time, he's still going. God, I love Kim Skattebo.
Watch Adoree Jackson's effort here to make a tackle.
Oh.
You hate to see that, even from a corner.
Adoree Jackson, Herbert on Adoree Jackson's effort. I mean, cornerbacks don't want to tackle. They don't want to tackle that dude. He's going to try and take your head off. They want a concussion. Adoree Jackson, he don't want a concussion. Skattebo's dealing concussions. Concussion Thursday. Everyone's getting them when you try to get the Scat Man. Here we go. Brian Burns, when the defense needed a sack, you step up. That's a hold. Huge sack. Spider-Man, just your neighborhood friendly Brian Burns. YouTube killing me with the ads tonight. They must know I'm pumped up and I'll freaking sit through them to do this. Ooh, nice tackle. Mondell's shooting out like a cartoon character. Look at him. Pop. Pop right up. The vibe has changed. 5 for 77 and a tutty. Without Malik Neighbors. without Darius Slayton. It's team effort. And that's what this was. Dart, jump pass. Theo catches that one on 3rd and 8 and lays a little wood on Adoree Jackson. He needed that after the drop. Again, great ball, good route, escapability, and this time he gets popped backwards. This is where he gets hurt, but watch this. And this is something that is going to happen a lot with him. Someone's just he's gonna turn into the wrong defender at one time. I do think he is good at what he's doing, but he's also getting catching a lot of breaks. But again, real man makes his own luck. But on this one, he does get hit. He does get rolled up on. Look at his foot underneath 48 there. So he's going to feel like he got in a car accident this morning after getting crushing the head, crushing the leg. Look at 48. Lands on his foot. I didn't think they talk about this right there. But that's his whole leg is kind of, and then multiple people land on him. So, all right, let's move ahead. Don't need to watch 45 minutes of replays about my young Padawan Jedi Knight quarterback getting hurt. 3rd and 12, defense, make a play. Hurts all day to throw. Saquon bottled up. Nope. Look at all the jerseys. I want to hit him. I want to hit him. Hold him up. I want to hit him. Put that in your documentary. I mean, I got to say, too, if you're a Giants fan, why would you watch the Saquon documentary? What are you going to learn from it? It's just going to make you pissed off. I don't really see the point. I love football content. I love football documentaries. I'll watch them until I'm blue in the face. I have zero interest in watching the Saquon Barkley one. Why? If you want to watch it, could you just explain to me why? I guess different structure. Oh, CORDALE FLOTT taking it down the sideline. Can he go all the way? Caught by Saquon. Oh my God, this one. I was watching this in the Prime Vision, and it looks just so different when the ball gets hung up. The ball is like it was just. This is an exact opposite of the throw that Hurts had earlier in the game, the A.J. Brown, that had zip, it had pop, knew where the route was going. And this one's thrown behind on an out route when you're on that hash mark of the field. So there's a little bit less space. Obviously, in the NFL, the hash marks are very closer to each other in the 50-yard, in the middle of the field. But CORDALE FLOTT making without a doubt, the biggest play of his Giants career. Coming into this season in the competition battle with Deonte Banks, and he delivers in one of the biggest moments in the game. Stops it from becoming 27-24 or a field goal that could be a touchdown away. And CORDALE FLOTT makes the biggest play of his Giants career. Couldn't be more happy for someone who's been through the thick and thin. They drafted someone in front of him. They signed someone else. And he says, fuck it. I don't give a shit. I'm going to make a play when the team needs me. And this is... how are you not happy for this guy? And I'm more happy for us, too, that we're able to, put together a great moment that could lead to winning the game with the next Skattebo touchdown. But good for CORDALE FLOTT. Smash Mouth football. The multiverse. The Giants had 3 rushing touchdowns. And coming up at the end of this game, they run the ball right down the Eagles' throat. Look at that push. How do you not love this guy? Are we back? I don't know. Like the Saints game got so off the rails with the 5 turnovers and then the 6th one being a turnover on downs. If you take those away, what happens in that game? Because it was a 3-point game until 4-point game until the 87-yard fumble return, which wasn't like the Saints scored on us offensively. Taking a shot. 34-17, the New York Football Giants. Now you get checkdowns to A.J. Tim Dillon. Punched out. Dane Belton, another guy, written off from this team. Making a play. his biggest play as a Giant in one of another big moment in this game. Ends the game, essentially. Dane Belton. CORDALE FLOTT. What are we watching? Unbelievable. Again, couldn't be more happy for another guy on this team who's been counted out, hasn't gotten any much burn, and making a huge play. And then the Giants enforce their will and run it right down the Eagles' fucking throat. What did I watch here?
17.
Obstacle, this kind of challenge.
I mean,
is going to be deafening from the outside.
This is just, I'm going to let the tape go here as we know the game's kind of towards the end, but unbelievable performance from the Giants. The only negative thing that I'm going to say here is I hate Brian Dable yelling at the guy, the doctor, to get Dart out of the tent. It felt like Bud Kilmer in Varsity Blues when he's being like, you got to play him. You know, it's Russell Wilson is whatever, but you can't be yelling at doctors on the sideline. Dable just doesn't seem like a head coach to me. I don't know what it is about him. The way he acts and presents himself isn't what winning head coaches do in this league. So with that, this is a marquee Giants win. I would like to see some new coaching come around that could really tie everything together and develop a cohesive game plan instead of being like, hey, number 6, run with your legs and use your escapability and make plays on broken coverage downfield, because that's not the game plan that usually wins games. It did tonight, but now it's starting to be put on tape, and teams around the league are going to take notice, and especially the Broncos. They have a good run. They have a good defense coming up this week. Thank you guys for watching. Let's fucking go.